Hi, everyone. Good evening and welcome to our webinar. I'm seeing some persons, not everyone. It's a pleasure to have you. Welcome. Is everybody able to hear me clearly? If you're hearing me, I want you to go ahead and give a quick thumbs up. Can you hear me? I muted everyone just now so that the audio quality can be better. So let me know if you can hear me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm seeing some thumbs up. That means most of us can hear. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. I am so excited to get started with you. Tonight, we're looking at how to market your business like a pro, how to market your business like a professional. Now, I know that in the audience, we have business owners as well as we have persons who are not business owners just yet, but you are aspiring. There's one person who mentioned that he's not able to hear me. And I see a lot of thumbs up. So I'm going to tell that person to leave and rejoin. So leave and rejoin if you cannot hear. All right, so leave and rejoin, and that should fix the problem. Welcome. If at any point you cannot hear me, you just let me know in the chat so that we can do a quick audio check just to ensure that things are going smoothly. So welcome, good evening. I'm happy that you took the time to be here this evening. It promises to be a power-packed 1-hour session where we're looking at tips to market your business like a pro, right? So welcome, 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 welcome. Feel comfortable. If there are any questions that you have, just let me know if you have questions in the chat, all right? There are some persons who are actually not on us yet, so I apologize sincerely for the delayed start, but I was just trying to get everybody out once in the waiting room, then I admit everyone instead of adding some, then going back to add more. But I decided that, you know what, I'll just keep the waiting room off so that everybody can come in at any particular time. All right. So welcome, 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 welcome. The chat is open, so you can send messages in the chat. I see that the Palmer is not hearing. Palmer, I want you to rejoin, leave and rejoin. Leave and rejoin, Palmer. Okay, so I typed it in the chat. So since he's not hearing, he should be able to see the chat. So we're going to go straight into things. Thank you for coming on. I'm really excited to have you. This is your official welcome to our session. Just in case if it's the first time you're coming to a session that I host, I'm Felisa Ricketts Graham. And what I basically do, I help professional men and women. I tend to work with a lot of women, but I do work with both genders to start and grow successful online businesses that can generate up to 7 figures or more per month, right? In terms of a scope of what I do, I'm a serial entrepreneur, founder and managing director of Western STEM Academy, founder and director as well of the Purpose Finder Club, which is the coaching company that you are on now. I'm also a business startup and growth coach with the Purpose Finder Club. I'm a marketing coach, so there are times when I go into companies and work with them in terms of their marketing strategies. I'm a speaker and trainer. I speak about all things education, all things entrepreneurship, all things mental health, as well as all things, there's another one. Yes, financial freedom. That's the one that I really love to talk about, right? So I'm also the CEO and founder of the Pro Linkage Marketing and Branding Agency. But enough of what I do. Tonight is really about you. It's about you. How is it that you can position yourself online to increase your impact and your income? So I know that we're at different levels right now. So I'm going to allow persons to introduce themselves. Yes, we need to give a sales pitch now. Somebody said that. Well, if you call it a sales pitch, then you can go ahead and call it a sales pitch. So I'm going to allow persons to introduce themselves. So go ahead and introduce yourselves in the chat. If you want to unmute your microphones and speak to everybody, then of course, you know I'm open for that. So let's go. Ready to introduce ourselves? So I'm not going to be picking on anyone. I'm going to actually allow persons to volunteer. So this is an amazing opportunity. There are almost 30 of us online, and trust me, your potential client could be right here on the meeting. So use it as a networking opportunity as well. Introduce yourself, speak about who you are and what you do, and you'd be surprised that you could probably get a sale before we leave here, because that's what generally happens in my sessions. Generally, inside of the sessions, persons connect with each other and make purchases even internally, right? So let us go. Floor is open. You can just raise your hand and go ahead.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good
My name
evening.
is Sorike Moncrief. I am the owner of TK's Prestige Cleaner Services, sorry. We offer cleaning services to residential and commercial properties. And I'm also starting a pepper sauce business as well called Jam Iris Manufacturing. We do Scotch bonnet pepper sauce.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. Is there anybody else? That story came on Cree from TK's Prestige Cleaners. Anybody else? Go ahead.
Hi, good
Yes.
good night, everyone. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we can.
Hi, my name is Marsha Mason. I have a regular 9 to 5. However, recently, just about 3 months ago, I started my travel business, and I am now an independent travel agent. So I take care of all the hassles for my clients in booking, whether it's a resort, a cruise, a flight, adventures, Airbnb. And with this business, I also assist persons in starting their own travel business as well. So they can get into it's an home-based business. So you work part-time.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. All right. So we have space for one more person. Who is that lucky
Hello,
person? Yes, go ahead.
everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm Raji. I also work a regular 9 to 5, but I'm starting a business. It's about chatbot marketing automation in Instagram DM. So, like, you can have 24/7 customer service for businesses as well as a simple and engaging sales funnel. So, like, you can make sales without even having to answer the messages yourself. And it could be like a unique marketing strategy where you send persons to your DM. For example, if you don't have a website, because the DM is more personal.
Wow. Thank you for sharing that. I love that. I have a lot of innovative business owners online. I'm sure that several persons are going to be calling all the persons who mentioned their services online just now, because they are just so good. Thank you for sharing. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, we have heard from three business owners yes. We've heard from three business owners who presented verbally the types of businesses that they own or are planning to start, or their aspirations being in a 9 to 5. And I must say, I'm happy that you are here. You're in the right space. We're going to be talking about how you can really market your business, market yourself, because even if you don't have a business just yet, I want you to know that you are a business, you are a brand, and that's what we're going to be talking about. Positioning brand you, positioning your business's brand so that it can be visible, so that persons can know about you, purchase from you, and so that you can generate additional income and, of course, achieve that financial freedom that we are seeking. So, in the moment right here, I want you to just think about where you are at. If you're a current business owner, aspiring business owner, and wherever you fall on the spectrum, what is the number one priority right now? Is your priority to learn steps to start your business? Or is your priority to learn different strategies to market your business to get more sales? Or is your priority to actually learn strategies that you can use so that your business is not as overwhelming as it currently is? Right, so I want you to think about it, and you can definitely use the chat. I see Demari, sorry, introducing himself in the chat. I'm hoping that you can hear us clearly. Pay attention to the chat as well. And as a bonus, please go ahead and send your links to your different Instagram pages, and be sure to follow each other, support each other on this networking journey as we go straight into our webinar tonight. So here is the problem, or here are several problems before us. There are just too many persons living paycheck to paycheck. Some persons are not even living paycheck to paycheck, but they're living paycheck to tomorrow. And what I mean by that is that when we get paid today, by tomorrow, all of the money is gone from the account, because we have to use all of that to cover our bills, to cover our expenses. And the rest of the month, this is us looking, counting down to the next payday, right? Too many of us are living like that. And I want you to understand, it is not normal to live like that. It is not normal. And I know that a lot of us are living like that despite the jobs that we're in. You know, I was a teacher a few years ago, well, just a few years ago. And I remember living just like this. I went to college, graduated with my degree, excited about life. Yeah, this is me. You reach, you know, you made it out of poverty despite humble beginnings, you know, despite losing your dad early, despite your mother being a beggar on the streets. You have a degree. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All of that. That was my emotion. But when I went into the classroom, I realized that it just was not working out. I was getting at first probably $66,000 for the month. And then when my degree was ratified, I was now getting $134,000 thereabout for the month. And it just wasn't working. And I didn't have a lot of expenses. That's the thing. I was a single person, meaning I didn't have children. I wasn't married yet. I was dating, and I had to be relying on my partner at the time to help me in the middle of the month. And I'm like, no, 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 this is not cute. This is not working out. And I was paying minimal expenses. I lived on teacher's cottage. I had furniture free. I didn't pay any rent. I only paid minimal utilities. And by after a few days after getting my salary, I couldn't see what I have. I couldn't see what I was working for. I love the job. I love teaching. I love making an impact. But gosh, it was toxic. And a lot of you are in situations like this. If you can relate to any little thing that I just said, I want you to give me a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Do you relate to actually your paycheck not even lasting until the next paycheck, but living paycheck to tomorrow, or paycheck to a few days, a few weeks, because your income is just your bills. Your income is just to pay your bills. You are not just born to live and pay bills. I hate to break it to you, but you can't live like that until 65. You have to do something about it, right? And if the paycheck alone will not wake you up to realize that what you're earning is just not enough, because at the end of the day, you're probably getting paid 12 times if you get paid monthly, or 24 times if you get paid per fortnight, or a few, 24, 26 thereabout times if you get paid per fortnight for an entire year, right? That has 365 or 366 days, 52 weeks. This is the number of times that you get paid. And when you finally get paid those days, it's like the other days you're just surviving. Some of us take loans to go back to work. That's how bad it is for some of us. Some of us have to call up our friends and family to give us taxi fare or gas prices, gas money to go to work, because the cost of goods and services are increasing. Those of you who drive, you see it every day at the gas pumps, right? Those of us who shop, you see it when you go to the supermarket, right? I like to use the example of the patty because I love patty. Like I love patty. It's probably an unhealthy relationship, but I love patty. When I was going to school, or when you were going to school rather, how much was it for a patty? How much did people pay for a patty, even if you're not crazy over patty like me? How much was it? Right? When I was going, patty was probably about $50 to $80 thereabout, right? And that wasn't very long. I graduated from high school probably 2014. So about that time between 2009 to 2014, I could pay anywhere from $50 to $80 for a patty, a beef patty. That's the one I like, right? But right now, a few years later, right? A few years later, probably 8 years or so later, what's happening is that the cost of that same patty, guys, is $240. So imagine we're coming from $80, to $240. That means that the price has literally tripled. So it was 80, it went up, went up, went up, and now it's at $240. So it has increased 3 times, right? Three whole times what it was then. And guess what? If you check the salary of, let's say, a teacher, a nurse, a person who works at the bank, if you check the salary 8 years ago to what it is now, it is pretty much the same, or in some cases less. But then that amount of money, so teachers who were getting about $120,000 back then 8 years ago, that $120,000 could probably buy 2 boxes of groceries. When you shop with, let's say, $50,000, you could probably get 2 boxes of groceries. But no, when you shop with $50,000, you probably get 2 bags, just for example, because things have gone right up. Goods and services are increasing. Have you ever faced any increase of any goods and service where you went there, it was this price, and no, the price has gone? Talk about your experience in the chat. And the next problem that we have is that too many of us are just working to pay the bills. You're just working to pay JPS, working to pay flow, and sometimes the internet don't even good, right? We're working to pay Digicel if we use Digicel's internet. We're working to pay National Water Commission, and when they're ready, they strike. Of course, they wanted more money, but I mean, you are just working to pay these bills. The bills are essential, but what else? Can you build a legacy with these bills that you are paying? What is it? What is in it for you for these bills? Are you just, sometimes you're paying the bill, you're paying your electricity bill, but you're not even at home a lot of time to enjoy it because you spend most of your time at work anyways, right? So you're working extremely long hours just to pay the bill so that you can have a roof over your head, paying your rent, paying this. But that is not sustainable because there's going to be a time when you can't work anymore. There's going to be that time you can get sick, right? You can literally get sick. And what are you going to do when things like those happen? When you reach retirement, what is it that you're going to have when you can't work anymore? And as millennials, we really don't like to think about the future, but it's inevitable. If we don't die before that age, we are going to reach that age. And what are we going to depend on? Is it that we're going to wait on our children to maintain us, right? Are our children our pension? Too many of us, what we inherit is becoming the pension fund for our parents. That's the only kind of thing that we inherit, and we have to be conscious and break that. I don't want to go too far into it because I know you're feeling the picture. If you're feeling me, I want you to say yes in the chat. See, I put the bills with 3 L's because we're just working to pay the bills. Too many of us also feel stuck in jobs that we hate. You hate your job. When you wake up in the morning, you're uncomfortable. I worked for 3 years, and for the entire 3 years, that's how I felt. Every morning, my head hurt me, my belly hurt me, everywhere hurt me because I just hate going to the place, right? Too many of you, you are just going there because you want the pay at the end of the month. And when you get the pay on the 25th, if you get paid on the 25th, by the 26th is finished, and you still have 20 more days to go through the month like that, right? Too many of us are not tapping into the tools that we have. We limit ourselves. We believe that we can only make money when somebody pay us. We don't understand that you can actually pay yourself. You don't need anybody to pay you. So if your job is paying you to become a teacher like mine did, if your job is paying you to be a social media manager for a company, if your job is paying you to be a financial advisor, you guys can tell me where the different places that you work. If your job is paying you to do filing, whatever your job is currently paying you to do, you can use that service and pay yourself. You are offering a service to your jobs. You have to understand that it's a service that you offer and they pay you for it. You can offer that service to somebody else and earn from it, right? And that's what I did. After I was fired from my 9 to 5, the teaching job that me telling me hate, yes, I was supposed to leave it. I got sick. I was almost losing my vision. Employer at the time says, girl, you gotta come to work. Even though the doctor say you have to go to the hospital, work comes first, because that's just how we are. Work comes first, even above everything else. And I was so distraught. Like, how can you tell somebody who can't see? People have to be holding me to lead me around because I was really sick. My optic nerves were swelling and it was just chaotic on my side. I was just so sick. And here's my employer telling me that I still have to come into work. If I need a day off work, I have to write for it years in advance, and I'm still gonna hear no. Right? A lot of us are in that situation, right? Not realizing that, yes, I'm not telling you to get up and leave your job, don't get me wrong, because the bills need to be paid. The same bills that we're talking about, they need to be paid. But in the meantime, while you're at that job, you can have something that earn additional income for you. And that's where we are. You need to stop thinking limits. Take the limits off. Let me look at the chat to see any questions. And then we are going to do solutions. Somebody said blind. Well, I had something was going on with my eyes. That's not why I wear glasses. I was wearing glasses before, but it was really the stress, like the stress of the job at the time. It was causing headaches and all sorts of something were going on with me, where I was just so stressed to a point where my optic nerves, that's the thing that takes signals to your brain from your eyes, right? They were swelling at the time, so I couldn't see clearly. And I was just in the process of buying my car. I felt trapped in the work and everything. And I couldn't even see to drive my car. So the car that I was trying to buy, my first 3 months, I couldn't drive it because I just couldn't see. Right. And how that ended up is that the same job that I hold on to, in the middle of the pandemic, they fired me. Can you imagine? So I held on to it and then I lost it. And I had to pivot. I had to pivot. And that is why I tell persons one source of income is not worth it. It is too close to poverty. Anything at all can happen to it. Anything at all can happen, right? And you're going to feel stuck even on those difficult days that I'm telling you about, where I'm being told to come into work even when I can't see, because it was just my only source of income. So I felt stuck, I felt obligated, and worse, we gotta take out the car. And we know that cars in Jamaica ain't cheap. Right? So that is when I now feel stuck. And a lot of you feel stuck because you have bills, you have loans. In order to survive, we have to be taking out loans, and that is not sustainable. You should be taking loans as assets, not as liabilities, right? So I'm reading in the chat. All right. Keep commenting in the chat. I'm looking through. I'm saying, how was I supposed to write when I couldn't see? And our 9 to 5, somebody said it will not allow us to live the life we dream about. Trust me, we're gonna be stuck in it until retirement, like literally, if we continue and not take a stand. So here's the solution. You can sit and do nothing, which is what a lot of persons do, because it's easy to do. It's easy to sit and do nothing, guys. It is really easy to do. It's the easiest thing to do. We were programmed like that, that we should go to school. We go to school for so many years of our lives, and nothing is wrong with going to school. But what are you going to do with that education that you get? Will you just continue to work for somebody else? And sometimes the persons that we work for, they aren't even as qualified as us. So there are persons less qualified than us who are doing the things that we dream of doing. We can complain about it because that is also very easy to do. And a lot of us do that. We can continue working in our day job and feel miserable, feel stressed out, and every day you want to resign. Every day you go to work and you're using the people and work time and thinking about another job or another business. You can do that and nothing will happen. You can depend on someone else for money when the things are not matching up. So you have your relatives, you have your partner, you depend on them. Oh, I will depend on somebody else, depend on somebody else. We can do that. Or we can do the thing that is most uncomfortable, and that is do something about your situation that will actually increase your income. Guys, it is uncomfortable, but in 2020, I had no choice. The pandemic came, I lost the job that I was telling you about. That was private school now, because I left public school, went over into private school because, salary was more, different type of stress, were smaller class sizes and all. So I left that, went over to that, and then I lost it. I lost it all. I couldn't tell them, give me another day. And then the worst thing about it, guys, I spent my entire 7 months prior to getting that letter contemplating how I was going to leave because the work environment was toxic. So that's the rough thing. I was already contemplating leaving, but I did not have the willpower to get up and do something, not leave abruptly, but get a plan. So I thought about leaving. But as I said, I sat and did nothing because it was comfortable. Oh, we get the money at the end of the month. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is next? Right? So I had to do something, had to. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to do something. So my friends who are in 9 to 5 now and you're thinking about a solution, this is your opportunity, right? So what can you do? That is where the challenge is. And that's why we don't like to do it, because it's not as easy. It doesn't come easy to us. We weren't taught like this, right? So what are my clients doing? So I mentioned earlier that I'm a business startup and growth coach. I'm a marketing specialist. But within the past year, my clients have made over $12 million in additional income. Not talking about their 9 to 5. I'm talking about entrepreneurial income. I'm talking about business income, passive income, right? $12 million. If I should be honest with you, when I was teaching, I'd have to wait 12 years to just generate that amount of money, not save it, but I'd have to wait 12 years to get that amount, to see, or I won't even see, because it's not like we're saving all of our money. By the time we get it, we have to pay the bills and we live from paycheck to tomorrow, as I mentioned. So I'll have to wait. I don't think I could even ever see this in my reality of working a 9 to 5. Because the thing about a 9 to 5 is that there's a cap on how much you can earn. So if you're earning, best case scenario right now, $300,000 per month, you're making $300,000 per month. No matter how many phone calls you decide that you're going to put in this month, no matter how many notes you're going to write, how many documents you're going to file, you're still going to get that amount of money, right? So yes, you can save and you can save and you can save. You cannot eat anything for the month and just pay your bills and just live a stingy life and be uncomfortable and save all of it. But at the end of the day, there is a cap on how much that can be. And that's not even realistic given our current circumstances, right? So my clients together have made over $12 million in a year, in the first year that I've started coaching, right? I have clients who have made their first $1 million using online platforms. And when I talk about online platforms, I'm really talking about Instagram because they don't really use the others. I'm now trying to force them that they need to go into TikTok, they need to go into Twitter, but they use Instagram, right? I have clients who stepped away from their 9 to 5 fully. They decided that, you know what, enough is enough. This is working. I'm going to stick to this. And in total, I've coached 408 successful business owners who are now in a better place financially, right? This is what my clients have been doing. And that's why I decided that I'm going to host this. I didn't plan to host this session. Let me be real with you. When I hosted my free session in January, I told myself that I was not going to do any more for the year because I have a very packed schedule. So I'm being vulnerable with you. It's not easy managing all these businesses. I have close to 30 employees that I have to ensure things are going. I'm closing off school now because I'm the director and owner of a school. I have coaching clients coming in. I have I'm a new wife. I'm gonna say I'm a husband. Lord Jesus, I'm not a husband. I'm a wife, right? I have my wife, so I have husband. I have what is wrong with me? I have wife duties to be taken care of. I have my family. I told you already that my mother has a mental illness. My grandmother is elderly. So I have to be managing so many things plus three businesses. And these businesses are high level businesses. So I did not plan this. But I was on last night. I was up because I'm always up late watching Grant Cardone. How many of you know of Grant Cardone? Right? He's one of those powerful billionaires in in America. He's one of those powerful persons who makes money. He makes 7 figures monthly, 7 figures, and I'm not talking about Jamaican, I'm talking about US, right? So he's a billionaire. He's one of those persons, right? So I was watching him, really listening to him, and I felt inspired, and I was like, whoa, if Grant Cardone is giving back this kind of information even within his busy schedule, you know what, I'm going to make some time, even though it's difficult. I'm gonna do this, right? Even though I almost never did it same way because it's in our nature to procrastinate and put it off. But I got the vision last night, not even last night, like this morning, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. I was really up. I wrote down some stuff and I decided that I'm gonna do this, right? And that's why you're seeing me here. No, I just said that because of one thing. A lot of you have an idea, but you're waiting on everything to be perfect. So you delay. And when you delay, you never become successful. So if I had delayed that inspiration that I got this morning from Grant Cardone, you would not see me tonight. You know what I did today? I got the inspiration. I slept out the entire day. I did nothing productive. Other than when I sent you the messages, that's the only thing I probably did that was productive today. Right? So I just slept out the entire day. And I felt like delaying it. And I said, no, I'm going to take action because there are some persons who need my help, right? So that's the kind of thing that I want you to do. If you're in your job currently and you're uncomfortable, there is a better way to do it. There is a better life that awaits you. I used to hate Mondays. No, Mondays are my favorite day. I just told you that I stepped out the entire day. My business was still running. My school was still up and running. Things were still going, right? Don't get me wrong. There are days that I have to do 24-hour nights, 24-hour days. There are days that I don't sleep, right? But you get to select those days. So all right, Monday, I'm going to put in a all-nighter. Tuesday morning, I'm sleeping all day. Wednesday, I'm sleeping all day. I'll see you back Thursday for a meeting. So you get to be in control of your own time. You get to be in control of your own money. Those are some of the benefits of really taking a chance on yourself. Now, how did we do it? If you have questions, let me know because I'll go on and on and on. Somebody said, why hate Mondays? I used to hate Mondays because the weekends were my thing. And then Monday, I had to go back to work. And I never liked the job. So I used to just despise Mondays. My Mondays were packed. Like I had the most classes to teach from morning right back, right? So Monday. I used to hate Mondays. No, I love it. I love Mondays. Somebody said, great couple to follow, guys. Yes, follow Grant Cardone. They're amazing. They're inspirational, right? How did we do it? First, they had to believe in themselves. You have to believe in yourself. There's nothing that can prevent you from becoming wealthy. There's nothing that can stop you from becoming financially free except one small thing. And that one thing is you. You are the only person that can stop you from becoming successful. A lot of you have the amazing business idea, but you're waiting on your husband, waiting on your wife, waiting on your mom, waiting on your dad, waiting on brother, sister, children to validate the idea. They cannot. When you got that vision, it wasn't a conference call, it was your vision. There are times when I get a vision and I have to get up and act on it and tell my husband after. Although I love him dearly and I tell him everything, but there are times when you just have to take action because this is your vision. Take action. So I want you to start thinking about that one thing that you really, really want to achieve. And I'm coming to it. So think about the one thing that you really want to achieve. You have to believe that you are powerful enough to make millions and even billions too. You have what it takes. You don't need to be sorry that you didn't get any inheritance. It cannot be as bad as I told you. My mother was literally a beggar in the streets. You know those people begging on the streets and asking you for $5 and $1 and we run them away. That was my mom. She's no longer there now, but she's still struggling with a mental illness. My father died when I was 7. He literally died from a terminal illness, right? I grew up with my grandmother who was a vendor in the market. I used to follow her to the market. I used to be on the road trying to help her to hustle to sell the onions, the tomatoes after school. But I had a vision. I had a vision that I would not live in this community forever because it was just holding me back. It just was not progressive. I had a vision that I would take my mom off the streets because, trust me used to feel away. I was embarrassed. I was humiliated when I was growing up. The nickname that they had for me was Mad Pauline's daughter because of my mother's mental illness, right? There were persons who spoke over my life and said that you're not come to nothing, you're going to breathe and you're going to go up on the road and fall in with your mom. But I had to believe somewhere that I am powerful enough to rise above this. I'm not going to make this my reality. I'm going to come and inspire at least one person who is going through something just merely similar to what I've gone through for them to understand that they can dream big. You know, you can't think of limits. Like there are no limits. Sometimes I have some dreams. Sometimes I have to just go and wash off my face because boy, they make me uncomfortable. Your dreams need to be making you uncomfortable. Think about that mansion that you want, if it's that car that you want, or if it's just the freedom that you want, that Tuesday you're not going into work and it's good, no problem. Wednesday you decide that you want to take a flight with your family, no problem. What is it? You deserve it. Like, stop holding it. There's nothing that separates you from wealth except your mindset, right? Those people also that I've coached also had to understand that there's nothing wrong with money. We live in a country where we believe in our mindset somewhere. We're not even comfortable talking about money. You know, who are the people comfortable talking about the money? The people them who chop the line, right? Them tell you how them chop the line and them have millions. But us, you know, the working professionals, the business owners, we are not comfortable talking about money. It's like we believe that something is wrong with money. There is nothing wrong with money. You should be attracted to money. Money should be attracted to you, right? So I want you to go ahead and type in the chat that there's nothing wrong with money. Money loves my company, right? Money loves your company. And it's not even about the empty cash, but it's about the value that you can get with the money. Money, a lack of money stops almost all of us from achieving our dreams. So you probably wanted to start a business for a very long time. And honestly, it's because you never had enough money while you didn't start it. You thought it wasn't possible because you never had enough money. You wanted to buy a car, but you don't have enough money and you probably don't want to take a loan, or you probably took the loan and now you're drowning in debt because you don't have enough money. Right? You want a house and you probably can get a loan from NHT, but you don't have enough money to pay the other costs that are associated with the purchase of the house. You probably have a credit card and your credit card debt is this high because you don't have no money to pay it off. You want to get married, and trust me, weddings are expensive, right? And you're probably not getting married because you don't have enough money. And us females, I'm gonna pinch this in, although this wasn't in my thing at all. A lot of females, they're dating persons and wondering why they're not stepping forward to get married or so. But the truth is, it's because the to be husbands, they don't feel like they're in a good place financially, and that's just how men are. They're wired to be providers. So if they don't feel like they can provide, sis, they're not going to make that question. They're not going to pop it the question. Males on the line, am I lying? Right? I've heard this from several men and even from Steve Harvey himself. So money is such a big player in the industry, but we undermine its potential and undermine its influence and keep ourselves back. Right? They also had to understand their why. Like, why do you want to be successful? Why do you want financial freedom? Why do you want it? You have to be clear about your why, because if your why is not strong enough, you are not gonna do it. You're not gonna be consistent. You are not going to commit any at all. Somebody said money is good, but having financial education is vital. I agree. Both of them are critical, but trust me, there are a lot of persons who also have the financial education and don't have the money, right? So check your financial advisors. They have the money, they have the financial education, but we want the money too. We want the money and we want the education. But when you get the money, what is it that you are going to do with it? You have to also know what you're going to do with it. But right now, I know that the biggest thing is that we want the money. So I'm going to help you to get the money and show you how you can keep the money coming in. That is what we're going to be learning tonight. They also had to be consistent. So it's not something that you do tonight, you feel charged up tonight, and then we wake up next week and you're going back to your old ways. You're not going to be successful like that any at all, right? No. How will we do it? Now, first, this is now your time. Your time. So I hope you have your notes. Grab your notes. How will we do it? First, you have to think about what is your monthly income goal. How much money do you want to earn for the month? And don't matter with any small figure because you feel polite or anything like that. I want you to think about what is your monthly income goal. Write it down and be realistic about it. Like, how much do you really want to make? And I think I want to hear some of your income goals. So let's type them in the chat as well. What's your monthly income goal? Somebody said affirmation of a millionaire to everyone, to be comfortable and take care of my family and pay bills without worrying about a meal, financial freedom. See, I feel that one. Trust me. I remember there were nights when I literally went to bed, no food, nothing, when I was a teenager, because there was just nothing. We just never had enough money, right? The man is a monster. Can't wait to read over these chats. Somebody said, I want to make US 8,000 per month in my travel business. Somebody said 1.5 million. Somebody said $500,000 a month, 150,000 to 200,000 monthly, 200,000 per month. Write down your income goal. Right? And we're going to be reverse engineering those goals. So keep writing them down, write it in the chat and write it on your paper. How much money do you want to comfortably make per month, right? Why do you want to make that amount of money? Why? Somebody started it already. They want financial freedom where they don't have to worry about food. And it might look simple, but guys, food is so expensive. Right now, food is one of those top things on my budget. Like when I look at my budget, it's one of those things that's eating into it a lot. Right? The food bill for the month is more than my car loan. I don't know if that's even right, but the food is expensive these days, especially when you want, not even if you want to eat healthy, but you see, if you decide that you are actually going to eat healthy, you look at that food bill. Like food is expensive, guys. It is expensive. And the thing is, we can't do without it, right? So, what's your monthly goal and why do you want to make that amount of money? And how will you make that amount of money? Will your 9 to 5 be able to give you that amount of money? Or will you have to find another source of income? Somebody said, I want to fire my boss and have a successful business. I feel you on that. Somebody said, buy your food. KFC will be waiting. LOL. And even the prices of KFC. Have you seen the prices lately, guys? Someone said, I'm a single mother with 4 children. They eat a lot. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to mention the parents for real. When you have children, what the food bills are like, they are ridiculous, right? 500,000 to 1 million. And why? Financial freedom. Tired of the hand to mouth lifestyle. And I'll be able to live comfortable and help others at the same time. Wow, someone said, how you do it? And I can't feed my two. Trust me, it is a lot, especially for the parents who have children to take care of. It ain't easy. I saw a meme recently and they were like trying to say that remember your break time or something like that at school. You know, when you're at home and the children want to eat right around the clock, but if they were at school, they would only eat at certain times, right? So, especially summer coming up, I can imagine how the parents already feel where those food bills plus your utilities, the electricity, because every minute them in the fridge, right, are going to be. So, how will we do it? The time is now. Like the time, we've made enough excuses, we've pitied ourselves for too long. It's now time for us to make it's time for us to make an action. So we're going to take some action. Now that you know how much is it that you want to make, we can talk. We are going to use social media to earn. There's no going around it. There are persons on social media who are generating some crazy money. And I have to be real with you. There are over 200 billion users on social media. I asked the question in my last coaching session. If you were to offer one product to everybody on social media, you could make over $200 billion. And that's just $1. So you know the dollar that we throw away? Well, people not throwing away dollar anymore, you know. That's how tight things have become. I don't see dollars thrown away on the road anymore like back in the past. People are holding on to the dollar these days, right? If you could offer one product and sell it for $1 to everybody on social media, you could be a billionaire. And you might say, oh, I can't reach everybody on social media. I only have 100. I only have 50 followers. Only have 200 followers. If you have more than 10 followers, you have no excuse. 10 followers. If you have 10 followers and you offer something to them and you're offering it to all 10 for $1,000, that's $10,000. You double the price, that's $20,000. And you go on like that, right? So we are going to use social media. You have to understand that we have to use the tools at our fingertips. We're not complicating life. We're going to market ourselves and market our businesses. So if you don't have a business as yet, or if you have a business and you want something else to start and add to it, I have something for you called the Getting Started. And if you already have a business, I have growth for you. So one, what are you good at? So let's start there. What are you good at? Everybody should be thinking about one thing that they're good at right now. What is one problem that you can solve with your skills? So For example, I was good at teaching, right? That's what my 9 to 5 was paying me to do. So the thing that you're good at, it can be what your 9 to 5 pays you to do, what people come to you for help to do, or something that you would go all day doing, even if you're not getting paid. That's what you're good at. What is one problem that you can solve with what you're good at? So in the pandemic, when I was fired, there were a lot of people who were no home students who didn't have any form of formal education anymore because school was online and schools were struggling. And in all of that, I started just offering little classes online, and that led to a whole international school. And that school led to a coaching business because I started helping entrepreneurs. And that coaching business led to a marketing business. So now I have three different businesses that have together more than 10 sources of income coming in from different spheres, right? So you don't have to complicate it. And I don't have a physical office. I do all of what I'm telling you, manage close to a number of employees, about 30 of them thereabout, all over the place, manage those persons from home, right? All of those things that I do that I'm telling you about, it's literally from home. All of it is from home. Now, what is one problem that you can solve with your skills? Do some research on social media. Find out, say, if it's graphic designing that you're good at, who else is offering graphic designing and what is it like? Are they making money? Right? So let's go. Draft up a plan. What's your plan? What are you going to do? You need to have a plan. You need to launch your product or service. That's where a lot of persons get left behind. You have the idea, you have everything, but you never launch. You never do anything about it. You just sit with it and that's it. Right? And then the sixth thing that you are going to do if you really want to change your financial situation is that you're going to promote your products and your services on social media, right? So if you have questions, let me know because I'm going into the other part, which is the growth part of things now. So now that you've gotten started, some of you are here, you've already started, but you're not seeing any traction online. You're not making the sales online. You're stuck online. So let me see all the current business owners. If you are a current business owner, give me a thumbs up. So all current business owners, thumbs up. All right. So all current business owners, thumbs up. So let me ask you some questions. Are you reaching your income goals on social media in your business? Current business owners, are you reaching your goal? You can type yes or no. Are you reaching your goals? Are you reaching your goals online? Are you making sales online? Are people asking about your products and your services? Are people buying from you? All right, so I have 21 comments so far. Somebody says, OMG, hell no, nope, and nope. Somebody said it fluctuates. Somebody says sometimes. So if nothing is going on, then do you want to know how you can actually have consistent sales on social media? All you need to do is type 1 if it's yes, 2 if it's no. So you're going to type 1 for yes, you want sales. 1 for yes. 1. Let me see all those 1. You want to make more money. Even if you don't have a business as yet, you want to make more money. It's a 1 for you. So let me see if there are any 1s in the comments. All right, I'm seeing even multiple ones. So the first thing that you need to do if you're a current business owner, you need to define who you are serving. Who are your clients? A lot of business owners go online and they're trying to target everybody, the young, the old, the middle, the in between, the man, the woman. You have to target a specific group of people. You need clients who want to consume, right? So I'm going to break each down, but let me just give you a general overview of what you need. You need clients who want to consume. You need content that converts. You need captions that captivate. You need call to actions that work, and you need consistency that keeps. I think this is where we make a note of these things. So let me just go through one more time and allow you to just jot it down in your notebook. You need clients who want to consume if you want to grow on social media. Your business is not for everyone. You need content that converts. You need captions that captivate. You need call to actions that work, and you need consistency that keeps. So I'm going to go now to breaking each down for you in actionable steps. Now, how do you get clients? A lot of business owners don't know how to get clients, and that is why you're struggling. You don't know how to get clients. This is how you get clients on social media. Your clients are not just going to come on your page, right? You have to go and get the clients. You have to make it an active process. Your content is important, but you have to work on what we call client engagement. And that is why I ask you to be clear on who are your clients. Who are they? So if you want to make clients, ask yourself these questions. Who are they? Where are they hanging out? What are they interested in? What problems are they having? And what transformation are they seeking? So my clients, I target them. And that I want you to use the framework that I use to actually get clients on social media. I have clients sometimes that I don't even have the time and the space to hold everybody. I have to just push them into some group sessions because I can't do so many one-to-one sessions, right? So this is how you get your clients. Who are they? So you remember how I told you that I generally target women, but I do coach some men too. So my brothers online, I coach men as well, right? So I generally coach a lot of women, right? And these women, they're on social media. The problems that they're having is that they really want to make more money. They're tired of struggling. So they're looking for ways to make money. They're business owners, they're aspiring business owners, they're interested in things that make money. So what do? I look for business owners, right? Who are trying to grow their businesses. I look for women who are online who are trying to see how they can start a business. And I have to identify clearly where are they online. I can't, even though I have 3,500 followers now, I can't take it for granted that they're going to come to my page. They will not. I have to go for them. Every day I actively engage with 20 to 25 accounts each day. What I do, I target them. So I said, all right, I'm going to go for some women that are interested in making more money. Where are they? They're under some other business owners page. They're on the accounts that talk about investment and financial freedom. And I go and I build a relationship with them. I don't try to sell to them, I just build a relationship with them by liking a few of their posts, leaving meaningful comments. I hope you're taking notes. Leaving meaningful comments on their posts, introducing myself in the DMs by just telling them my name, not even my services, just my name, and asking them to introduce themselves as well so that we can get to know each other. So you need to get to know each other on social media. Stop spending your entire day trying to create content, because you cannot get sales if you have content alone. Your content will not make sales if you don't have clients. So I think I've touched on clients enough where you understand that you have to know who they are, where are they, get to know them, be social with them. And once they know you, because that you have to build that visibility, they have to know that you exist. You are not making sales online because your clients don't know that you exist. You decide, you get a brand new business idea, and you just start put out the clothes them, put out the clothes them, and nobody now buy, and you close down the business and you cuss and you say, oh, Instagram hard. Instagram is not hard, right? So you need clients, you need clients, you need clients. All right, all right. My clients are persons traveling and interested in the travel industry. All right. So where are they? Somebody said I should go back. Okay, I have all of them. Right. Where are they? So if they're interested in travel, where are they? They're under the hotel pages. They're on the other travel agents' pages, right? They're under those beaches, they're under the airlines. Those are the things that they're interested in, right? No, once you know where they are, you build a relationship with them, find out who they are, find out what's going on in their mind, find out if they have any trips coming. And then that is when you know do your pitch, when you already have a positive relationship with them. So your clients, that is important. 80% of your time you should be on social media being social, not posting content and promoting. Oh, book your trip, book your trip, book your trip, book your trip. People are going to be turned off and they're not going to bother with your page. Buy this stress, buy this stress, buy this stress. It's overwhelming. Get me to design your website, design your website, design your website. It's annoying. It becomes like, when you're watching the YouTube channels and or you're watching YouTube videos and you see the ads come up and you count down the 15 seconds to press skip ad because the ads them annoying. Floor, yard, and road in the middle of your song. Come on. We don't like that. So let us stop trying to do it to people, right? No matter how the ads them catchy, we don't like when it interrupts our time. So you need to be stopping the scroll on social media in a meaningful way. So let me go on. Content. That is another big one that we struggle with. And it's not because we don't know what to post on social media. I don't know where me reach back around here. So, but it's simply because we believe that on social media, our content is only about the things that we do. I must be honest with you, but your clients really don't care about what you do. They don't care about what you sell. They really don't. So while I'm trying to find back the slide, I want you to know that your clients don't care about what you sell. They don't care about what you sell like that. They're not coming on social media to be sold to. They're coming on social media to have fun. They're coming on social media to hear the latest news, the latest mix up, the latest their dream. When I went on social media, although I manage about 6 pages now, 4 of my own, including my businesses, and I have access to 2 other clients social that I kind of have them on my phone, although my social media team at ProLinkage deals with them, but I just keep it on so I can be abreast of things. So I have about 6 different accounts on my phone right now. And when I go on, I'm not really going on sometimes as a business owner to make any sales, although sales is what I do. Sometimes I'm going on to see what's exciting over their dream. I spent a whole hour, guys, a whole hour reading about what they call it, some wicked man story, right? Those are the things. And I'm just telling you that to let you know that people are on social media to be entertained. Don't judge me. Okay? Right? So people are on social media to be entertained. And if your page is not entertaining, it's not going to cut it. And I'm not saying that you need to have a wicked man story section and talk about the wickedest thing that a guy could do a girl that he's dating. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that you need to be posting things that people care about. So if you're a skincare provider, it's not just about the latest skincare product that you are selling every day. We don't want to see that every day, guys. We want a variety of content. So there are different types of content that I'm going to tell you about. Clearly, there is entertainment, right? People love, see, Constance, I'm not alone, right? So people love entertainment. So be entertaining, guys. Be entertaining. Entertain the people, man. Entertain them. Give them what they want to hear. You can relate it back to your industry, but be entertaining, right? People are on social media to be educated. So teach them something. You could even teach them something within your industry. So if you're a skincare person, teach them about taking care of the skin. If you're a graphic designer, teach them about graphics, right? If you are a travel, teach them how to pack for a hotel. Teach them the things that they need to take to the hotel, right? Teach them the process of checking in. show them what it's like to be at a hotel, right? So you have that type of content, which is your educational content. You have your inspirational content that's going to tell us, strong girl, get up, you got this, you need to go. People want to be inspired. We need that level of positivity in our lives, right? We also need user generated content. So your content doesn't always have to be something that you create. You can repost something else from another site. So let's say that you are into fashion. It doesn't always have to be the dresses that you sell, right? You can go over to a nice dress that Michelle Obama has on and say, guys, what you think about this dress? It can be a nice suit that the prime minister and his wife decides to wear tonight, and you bring up a conversation about that. So it's user generated. There's also content for engagement. I hope you're taking notes, where the content is specifically geared at getting your audience to talk back. Too many of us are talking to our clients and not with them. Let them talk back, ask them questions. You could just do a post and ask them a question and let them share, right? So somebody is unmuted. Check if you are muted, guys. I want everybody to mute just so that we don't have any effect. All right, I'll mute everybody, right? So you have content for engagement. And of course, there are many more, but I'm just going to stick to the one that all of us know, and that's promotional content. We know that, but you're not going to kill your page with promotional content. There's a 80-20 rule, which states that 80% of your content needs to be everything else that I just mentioned, and just 20% of it should be promotional. And that 80% will sell more than the 20% that you're going to do hard selling with. So you're still going to do your hard selling, but you need to be doing other things, guys. You need to be doing other things with your content. And if you don't know what kind of content to post, there is a WAVE method, which is W for written post, A for audio, V for visual, meaning your videos, your photos, and E, your engagement, right? And right now, I'm just going to bat it off and tell you that videos are doing extremely well. Instagram is moving away from just being a photo sharing app, and they're killing videos, especially short form videos such as Reels. Doesn't mean that you can't post your photos and your carousels. There's still a place for that, but you need to be integrating videos into your marketing strategy. Put in the videos, right? And also do what we call engagement. Engage. So you can't just be posting, but you need to be interacting with persons. And when you post your content, you need captions. So you post your content, but you have to have captions. There's nothing I hate more than persons who post the content without any caption. You need to have a caption. Your caption is what's going to give the message. Your captions consist of a hook, the information that you're trying to give, as well as the call to action. So put something there, a caption that makes sense. All of your posts must be captioned, right? If it's a photo of you, tell us what you're trying to tell us. And let's try to keep the captions short and spicy and meaningful. But the first line of your caption is everything. You need to ensure that you're hooking persons. So your first line and your last line, critical, because most of your audience only reading those two anyways. They're probably just reading your first sentence and your last sentence, and that's it. So ensure that the first sentence is good and the last sentence is a call to action. You cannot be posting content without a call to action. That is why you're not getting sales. So you put out, let's say you put out this dress and you say, this is a beautiful black dress. This black dress can be worn to a party. And that's it. Like, okay, yeah, wear to party and what else? Okay, interesting. Moving on. That's what your audience do. Posting without call to actions is like you having a conversation with your friend. You are the only one talking, and you don't pause to give your friend a part to say. Your friend asks you if you're all right, and you just go on and go on and go on. Yeah, I'm okay. Last year I did okay, I did okay, not stopping to say, what about you? Are you okay? Right? So that's very important. Somebody said reels work. That was on the content. Yes, reels are important. Reels are important because reels are the ones that will allow you to reach audience that are not yet following you. So your reels can allow you to reach new clients. New people can now discover your content. So use up your reels, use up your stories, right? So your call to actions, types of call to actions that you can use. You can ask persons to like the post, ask persons to comment a specific word, right? Ask them to send you a DM, right? Ask them to click the link in your bio. But now I'm doing some new studies, guys. This is still new for me. Some new studies that it's recommended that you don't ask people to click the link in your bio. And I'm doing an experiment with that, and it seems to be working. What they're saying, basically based on this experiment, that this new research that I've been doing with social media marketing, is that when you ask them to click the link in your bio, most of the time it's just too much. They have to go to your page, they have to reach up there, and it's just so difficult. So what you can start doing is to put the links in your stories, or asking them to comment something. So most of you who saw this post, you realize that instead of telling you to go into my bio, I asked you to comment yes. And when you commented yes, I sent you a DM, because it would have been, think about it. Wasn't it a bit easier when you just type yes, you're interested, and I bring the information to you? Because our attention span is getting less, guys. And we're scrolling Instagram in the home feed most of the time. Your page is there, and you're telling me now to go somewhere else if I want it. I don't want to go anywhere else, right? I just want the information right there, or I'm moving on. So our attention span is weak. So we have to ensure that we have the information right there and tell them what to do. So Raji said, generally people can't bother. And that's true. People can't bother. And I've done it. Like I can't recall going to somebody's LinkedIn bio for a long time now. So I'm experimenting with that. So instead of asking you to do that, I just want you to comment it there or say something so I can know. What you can also do to know who are interested in your post generally, who are your potential clients, look at the people who are liking and commenting. Go and have conversations with them. They're liking and commenting for a reason. Sometimes you don't need any new followers or any new persons to come. You already have followers. Go and engage with them and see how you can solve their problem. So call to actions that work, right? So after you have your call to actions that work, the next thing that you need consistency that keeps. You have to be consistent. Persons who work with me will tell you that I tell them that they need to post anywhere from 1 to 3 times per day. Consistency looks different for everybody, but you have to show up frequently because social media is dynamic. Every second there's a new post. Well, not even a new post. There are billions of posts per second. Social media doesn't take a break, but you have to think about what is sustainable for you. What can you manage? What is consistent for you? So I tell my clients to post 1 to 3 times per day if they want that real results on their feed, and about 3 to 5 times per day on their stories. Your stories, it's about getting to know you behind the scenes. Your content is not just about your business, as I said. People want to get to know the person behind the brand. So sometimes I look on your pages and I've never seen your photo. You need to put your photo on your page. In a world where there are so many scams, pages with faces behind them tend to do way better. Videos convert very fast. So I hope you're taking that away as we're coming down, coming down. And there is a bonus C, of course. But do you have questions before I do the bonus C? All right. So somebody said, remember spell check. Yeah, that's my weakness. You need to spell check as well, because sometimes when you don't spell the words correctly, it throws off it sometimes. Although sometimes persons are not looking for perfection, but when they can't read what you write, it kind of throws things off. All right, so let's spell check. There are apps that you can use, Grammarly, different keyboards, etc. Somebody said no questions yet. I'm almost at the end. So your bonus C, which is critical, and that can be the difference between you starting and you stopping, the difference between you getting financial freedom and not attaining financial freedom, the difference between you living paycheck to paycheck, continuing in paycheck to paycheck, and feeling overwhelmed is actually this bonus C, and I call it conversation with a coach who cares. You need somebody to hold you accountable, guys. You've been trying to do it alone for a very, very long time and nothing is happening. You need to have a conversation. Let's start talking. A lot of you on here actually, I am your coach and that is amazing. I'm happy to see you. Over the past year, I've worked with 408 persons and they tell me every day that before they started working with a coach, they were not consistent. There were times when they would post for the week and just disappear. But my clients know that if I don't see a posting for a while, I'm coming for you. I'm in your DMs, like what's going on, right? If you're low on post ideas, I'm helping you. If you have a launch coming up for a product or service, I'm helping you. I'm giving you creative ways to market your business. One of my clients on, I told her straight out that guess what? Your business is so power packed that you're not just going to depend on social media, but well, two of them, you are going to write directly to some businesses and offer this service. One of them has already started. One of them she's in the process of getting that started. And we're seeing some real crazy results so far. Somebody said, what about a service business? Like, do I still need to go and engage my potential customers and or the clients that I want? Yes, even more than ever, service-based business. Yes, 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 and more. Yes, you have to go out and talk with them to bring them back to your page so that you can increase your followers and increase your sales. So it's either you're going to run ads, and some of us don't have the money to run ads, or your page is not even optimized to run ads, or you're going to engage to actually grow your followers. Because if you post content alone, your followers will not increase. I'm telling you, it will not grow. You will have the same 300, 200, 500 followers, 1,000 followers for the entire year. So you need to start having a conversation with a coach who really cares. That's my bonus C, right? I'm offering myself to you. I don't have a lot of time. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put together, I've put together a group session, which is self-paced, which means that you can do it anytime that you want, right? You don't have to wait on me. You can literally go on, access materials such as this and more in terms of how can I start my business online? How can I get clients online? How can I increase my sales online? How can I get persons to actually buy? And I've put that together in a 4-week course called Your Guide to Financial Freedom. The original cost is actually $20,000 for the month because this is what you're going to get. I'm actually going to be meeting with you one time for the month, right? I'll meet with you one time for the month, but you will get access to an online course platform that will show you how to start a business, how to grow your business, how to get your business registered, how to get funding for your business, how to market your business on social media and off social media, how to get multiple customers on Instagram per day. So not one customer per day, but multiple clients per day on social media, such as Instagram and TikTok platforms, right? You're also going to be learning how you can keep these customers coming back. So how can you keep them on repeat? How can you also use your business to generate passive income and achieve financial freedom? And this is a 4 weeks course. As I said, the general cost is $20,000. Persons who registered this week pay $10,000. But as a special for persons who register tonight, because we start tomorrow, right? What if the business is strictly an online business? If the business is an online business, it means that you need to be on Instagram and on TikTok offering the service, telling persons about the service so that they can actually be interested and buy from you, right? So if you're strictly an online business, most of my clients, they're strictly online business owners. Like most of them, like 90% of my clients are online business owners. So if you register tonight, then you can definitely get in, not for $20,000, not for $10,000, but tonight you will pay only $8,700. The link is actually in the chat right now. You can go ahead and register. As I said, tonight is actually the last night. I only wanted to work with 10 persons. I actually have about 6 persons registered already, but I'm opening up to 10 more, and there are 30 of us online. So please secure your space. You'll pay only $8,700. It's a 4 weeks course. You're also going to be getting a bonus, your guide to financial freedom, the course, plus a workbook, practical steps that you can take to achieve financial freedom in 2022 and beyond. You will also get the video training session that I did last few weeks that persons paid for, called Selling on Social, how to really sell on social media. You'll also get access to my Instagram business growth guide. I don't do this a lot because I told you that I try to keep my coaching numbers small just because of how many things I am doing. So if you register tonight, the link is in the chat. You will pay only $8,700 for the entire 4 weeks. You'll also have access to everybody who is on, so you'll get networking as well. And then we will create a private group where you can get daily tips and daily information to guide you, right? I know some persons might be saying, oh my gosh, I have to pay some money now. But I don't want you to think about what you're spending. I want you to think about what is it that you can get from this investment. Like success loves speed. You have the motivation tonight. I don't want you to sit on it and wait and wonder and ponder, because the $8,700, it's going to finish some way or the other. But what will you have gotten from it? We have to get comfortable as a people investing in ourselves, like literally. We have to be comfortable investing in ourselves before we think about investing in real estate, investing in the stock market. Invest in your knowledge so that you can use your skills, use the things that you're good at to generate additional income for yourself online, as my friend said in the chat. So I'm seeing where several persons just signed up. So go ahead, don't wait very long. We're closing off tonight fully. It's $8,700, right? And yeah, what will you get? Those are the things that you are going to get. I'm going to be working with you for the entire month. You know, I don't do these free sessions a lot, as I mentioned. Generally, a session like this could cost you anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000, just like this. But if you are not able to come on tonight, that's fine. I totally understand. All I want you to do is to just send me your reviews. Tell me how was the session for you, and I'll be very, very grateful. But if you decide to come in, I'm certain that with these strategies, you can 10 times your investment, meaning you can make close to $100,000 or more in 2 weeks, right? So you can 10 times your investment in 2 weeks if you really strategize and use the skills, use the things that you are going to learn on the inside of this course. We start officially tomorrow, the 1st of July. But at this moment, I'm going to allow you to do the talking and ask me any question that you have. I'll answer. Or if you want to talk about how the session was for you, let me know. Or if you want questions about the course answered, then I'll be willing and happy to answer you. So the floor is now yours. So you can
Um,
unmute. Yes, go ahead.
I really enjoyed this session. I think it was very informative. There are a lot of tips and tricks that you really furnished me with that I would never have thought of or I would think that could actually work. And even when I got the recording for the first session that you did, I really took a lot of tips from those, and then getting these additionals, I am seeing where I will get sales from Instagram. So thank you so much.
Awesome. That story came on Creve. Yes, from Prestige Cleaners. Definitely, definitely. Thank you for coming on, Tori. What I really want you to do, especially for the cleaning agency, is to be clear on who you are serving and find them on social media, and you will definitely get sales. All right, all right, all right. What type of content should be posted on TikTok? TikTok can be, somebody said very rich content. Thank you. Oh, that was for the session. No, TikTok, no. TikTok basically, oh, I gave you the responses one instead of the questions. My bad, guys. So basically on TikTok right now, what you need to be doing, you need to be posting content that's for entertainment or educational content. Oh my gosh, there were so many of us. I was sharing screens, so I couldn't see everybody. Wow. So you need to be doing educational and entertainment. So whatever your business is about, you need to present it in a creative way. You can't be boring on TikTok. TikTok, make your TikToks very short, and they have the potential of going viral real quick. What I mean by viral is that you can have a very, very, very big reach on TikTok by just posting a short video that's entertaining, that's educational, and people are learning. You could literally get the camera and just start talking in front of the camera about something and just talk in such a way that it captivates your audience, and that could go viral. So the possibility of going viral is very, very, very high on TikTok right now. And if you can get your businesses on TikTok, then trust me, that is good. That is good. So I do Instagram marketing, but I'm getting my feet wet into TikTok, and I can tell you that the reach, you don't even need a lot of followers. TikTok don't care who you follow. TikTok is all about the content. Once the content is good, you can have 50 followers and be reaching tens of thousands. When I did Western STEM's TikTok, I think we had under 100 followers because we were pretty new. And I just post a video with one of my students, CSEC results, who got all ones, and say, you can get all ones in CSEC exams. I put a trending sound over it. Trending sounds are hot, right? Once you do that, no, I realized under 100 followers in a guys, I got 87,000 views on that one thing. And in terms of sales now, I got about 50 sales from that video. So TikTok, ooh, I need to do a training about TikTok one of these days. I've been doing some case studies, but I haven't officially put out myself. I'm just wetting my feet in TikTok right now, but get your business on TikTok, guys. Right? So that's for that. Somebody said that they fill out the form. Okay. So what I can do for persons who want to come in, because you have to make a deposit to get the $8,700 deal, it's going to close off fully So people can still join after at the $10,000 rate. And by the middle of the month, it's going to be back to $20,000, as I told you. But what you can do is you can make a down payment. If you pay 50% tonight, then you'll lock in the $8,700 rate. I'll give you some time to pay, and then you can come in. So let me just, because I want to help you, like I'm doing this because I really want to help as many persons to finish strong for 2022. And especially now that we're in July, we're in the last half of the year. So the time to take action is now. So let me tell you, you can pay 50% tonight. That's $4,350, right? And I'll give you a little time to pay, probably a week or so, or two, a week or two. But you have to lock in that rate, because after tonight, it's going back to $10,000. And in 2 weeks, it's going back to $20,000. And my clients will tell you that is a stealer. When I do one-to-one sessions, 1 hour is for 9,500 or $13,000 depending. That's 1 hour, and you're getting an entire month for $8,700. My Gold Club membership right now, it's at $200. That's $31,000. So paying $8,700 is a deal. I can't tell you when that will ever come back. I'm probably just feeling nice because tomorrow my school is turning 2 years old. So I'm feeling nice and I want to help persons. Although my time is so spent, although summer is all about festivity and excitement, I want to help as many persons to get that financial freedom that they want. So tomorrow, let's just say this is in honor of my first business that led to my entrepreneurial drive, and that's Western STEM Academy. That turns two tomorrow, an international virtual school for students in the Caribbean, over 10 countries we are now serving, right? Helping students to do well right across in full-time educational services. If you are online and you're looking for social media managers to manage your page, I also own a marketing agency called Pro Linkage Marketing and Branding Agency. And of course, you know, I coach. Otherwise, I offer one-to-one coaching sessions. I also offer group coaching sessions. And in addition to that, I also offer this course that I'm telling you will be perfect for you to get you clients on social media. So somebody asked about the banking information. I can share screen and you can just copy and paste, screenshot, that works. I can DM it to you, but I'll just share screen right now. Yeah, so you can maybe take a screenshot of this page so you can have it for yourself. You'll pay 50% tonight and you'll get a week or so to pay the remaining just to lock in. But if you're not locked in tonight, then you have to pay the $8,700, and in 2 weeks, the $10,000 rather, and in 2 weeks it will be back at $20,000 because this course is a stealer, right? So it's on the screen now. How do I make that payment? You can make the payment to any of these accounts. So you can do bank transfers via online banking. Yeah, perfect. So at this moment, I'm going to open the floor for one more question or one more feedback of how the session was, final words, and then we can wrap up here because it's late. And you know, I'm going to thank you for coming, etc., etc. So we have space for one more person. Is there anybody else who would like to ask a question or give feedback? How was this session for you? How was this session for you? One more person been in the meeting room from, okay. Steph should be on, I think. Okay, that was Turkey. Okay, you're in. I was just looking at the emails to see if everybody is good. All right, so nobody has any questions?
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. I'm hearing you.
Well, I'm just commenting on the session. Today I was just actually in research mode looking for tips and everything, and then I just came across your page, and then like an hour later I saw that you had a training, and I was like, what kind of luck is this? And you really gave me some valuable information. Trust me, some very valuable information. Because I've been in research mode for like almost 6 months now. So I have a page and everything, but I haven't really done anything per se.
Wow, wow. What's the name of your page?
Chatbot solution.
All right. So send me a DM from your page at Purpose Finder Strategies, and we can definitely continue the conversation. And I can see how I can help you. If you want an Instagram audit, anybody who is on and you want an Instagram audit, that's also going to be in the course where I'll be auditing your Instagram pages, working on helping you to get business plans, how to get funding from the Development Bank of Jamaica. The other day, my company, Western STEM, was able to get $200,000 in funding. So money should not stop you from succeeding. There's too much money in the country for you not to be succeeding because of a lack of money. So if you're looking money to start up, there are companies literally waiting to give you money to start up. The reason I started this session late was because I was waiting on everybody, but I was listening to the finance minister, and he's saying that he wants more entrepreneurs to start innovative business solutions. The Development Bank of Jamaica is ready to give grants. Grants are things that you get for free. There is no repayment. You get them for free, right? So if you want to learn how you can get money for your business, or you can get additional income for yourself, then I'm the person that you really need to be talking to right now. Right now, I'm running 3 businesses. I don't work for anybody anymore. I dictate my time. If I decide that, guess what? Tomorrow I want to be on the beach, I'm gone. I can take my businesses anywhere with me. I have persons who work alongside me who I can delegate the task and have some time to complete the things that I really want to complete. So I have the freedom. I'm not where I want to go yet. I'm still growing because, as you probably know, I'm still pretty young in this, but I believe that your age is not a limitation for your growth. So I started these companies before I came 25. I'm 25 right now, and I just started my third company, and I might do 3 more before 30. Who knows, right? So if you really want financial freedom, you need at least 7 streams of income. And it doesn't mean that you need 7 businesses. So I have 3 businesses and they have about 10 different streams of income together. So go ahead and register for the course. It's 8 weeks, it's 4 weeks, it's going to be intense. It's not a walk in the park. And yeah, I can't wait to see you. So I hope you took your screenshots, right?
Um,
Is
just
there
a
some?
side note,
Yes.
the DBJ grant, I did apply earlier this year and I did get one. However, it has been halted because I did get an email.
Yes, they did a pause, but they're going to be
Mm,
resuming. So it's not that they stop it or anything. They're just restructuring the program. So
yeah.
did you claim the money?
Yes, it was done and over with from like March.
Okay, great, great,
Yeah.
great, great, great. So they have that, but they're doing some restructuring with the program. I think they're trying to combine the DBJ with another company. I can't even tell you. I don't want to mix it up, but I know that they're going to come back with it soon. But there are even other places where you can get business grants. There is the YLA, that is the Young Leaders of the Americas initiative, where it's a intense session for entrepreneurs. So there are several things that entrepreneurs can really take access to and really, generate additional income. So thank you for letting me know that in that, Shawnette. Yeah, perfect. So I think we're good now. We are in good time. I don't want to keep you any longer. And I think we are at the quota with our numbers. But if you still want to get in, the link is still in the chat. And of course, I'm grateful that you spent your evening with me. I hope the session was valuable. Please send me a message and tell me how it was. I think I'll probably give somebody 50% off based on reviews. So if you want 50% off, what you can do, you can send me um, a video review. So if you want 50% off, send me a video review. I'll sponsor 2 persons to come in. 50% off if you do a video review, right? So just going on video and telling me how was the session for you, was it beneficial, what stood out for you, and you'll get 50% off, right? So yeah. All right, yes, it's being revamped. Yeah, so somebody tell us now they're being merged with the IDB. I know they were merging with something, but I couldn't tell you. I think I got that email too. So they're merging, but they're coming back. Then Mary said the session was great. Love the content. Thank you. Thank you so much. So go ahead and send me your reviews. I appreciate them. I love them. Reviews are important for business owners. Let's connect with each other. Let's network. Let's continue growing. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the course. But if you're not joining the course, just ensuring you're following me at Purpose Finder Strategist. I post every single day. So no matter how busy I get, I'm going to post. So I post every single day, at least 1 to 3 times per day on my feed, and 3 to 5 times minimum on my stories, just sharing tips and tricks or giving you just a day in my crazy life as an entrepreneur. Right? So thank you so much, guys. Do have a wonderful night. It was awesome being here with you. Good night. Take care. You can continue networking in the chat. I'll just leave it open a little while and you can leave as you're able.